All right, Cubs Nation, let's get into it. This is your Cubs Game 35 recap from yesterday. And in Game 35, the Cubs get the win over the Cincinnati Reds, 5-4. Now improving the Cubs record on the year to 23-12. Your starting pitcher for this game was Edward Cabrera, and in 6 innings pitched, he gave up 9 hits, 3 runs, and struck out 8. Your winning pitcher for this game for the Cubs was Ryan Rolson, and in 1 innings pitched, he gave up 0 hits, 0 runs, and struck out 3. The Cubs offensively had 5 runs. The Cubs offensively had 5 runs, 6 hits, 5 RBIs, and 2 home runs. Let's get into them runs. We had Michael Conforto, Alex Bregman, Ian Happ, Seiya Suzuki, and Pete Crow Armstrong, each with 1 run apiece. So then we had Nico Hoerner, Alex Bregman, Michael Conforto, and Pete Crow Armstrong. So yeah, then we had Nico Hoerner, Alex Bregman, Michael Conforto, Pete Crow Armstrong, each with 1 hit apiece. And then we had Seiya Suzuki with 2 hits. We had Nico Hoerner, and then the RBIs, we had Nico Hoerner and Michael Conforto, each with 1 RBI apiece. And then we had 3 RBIs from Seiya Suzuki. Then we had 1 home run by Michael Conforto and 1 home run by Seiya Suzuki. Now, I could give player of the game to 1 or 2 guys. I knew last night was either going to give it to Seiya Suzuki or Michael Conforto. Now, yeah, Seiya Suzuki's stats might have been just a little bit better than Michael Conforto's, and he had more RBIs, but I'm going to give it to Michael Conforto for one simple reason. Because Michael Conforto won this game for the Cubs last night. So your player of the game for the Cubs is going to be Michael Conforto with 1 run, 1 hit, 1 RBI, and 1 home run. The Cubs' next game is today at home again against the Cincinnati Reds. So hopefully we can get another win here. But let's talk about this. Cubs didn't do much at all in this game. They got some runs. They had 3 runs. We went to the bottom of the 9th trailing 4-3. Game should have pretty much been over, but Nico Hoerner doing Nico Hoerner things, which he's been doing pretty much all year. Nico Hoerner hit a sacrifice fly, which then Pete Crow Armstrong was on base, and Pete Crow Armstrong scored. So Nico Hoerner in the bottom 9th hit a sacrifice fly, which scored Pete Crow Armstrong, which tied the game. And then the next batter up was Michael Conforto, who then hit a 2-out. There was 2 outs at that point. Tied game, probably going into extras at that point. But Michael Conforto was like, hold up, I got this. Michael Conforto hits a home run to win the game for the Cubs. Michael Conforto walks it off for the Cubs to give them the win, 5-4. What a game, what a moment. That was awesome. But anyways, guys, Cubs continue to roll here. My God, that is 6 in a row for the Cubs. Yeah, that is 6 wins in a row for the Cubs now. That is 6 wins in a row for the Cubs. And not just 6 wins in a row. That is now 12 wins in a row at home at Wrigley. That's 16 wins. That's 16 wins in our last 19 games for the Cubs. This team is hot right now. They're rolling. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully they can keep that up tonight and get another win. Like I said, coming in Cincinnati series, it was imperative that we at least split this series with the Reds. Yeah, because a split just means that right now we're 2 games up. We were 2 games up coming. We're 2 games up on the Reds coming into yesterday. So if we could split, we would either way. Even with the split, we don't lose any ground. So yeah, hopefully the Cubs can get another win tonight. They get that split, which put them up at 4. Because even if they were lose next 2, that means they'd still walk out with a 2-game lead. But yeah, anyways, like I said, Cubs' next game is tonight at home against the Reds. Go Cubs, go! Fly the W.